That's how we need to start all of our podcasts from now on.
Yoo-hoo. We should put that sound bit of the guy saying, yoo-hoo.
We get copyrighted or, like, something terrible would happen.
Disney would just come kill us
Running
and
out
our whole family.
The Disney World. Alright, so today's podcast is about...
college.
Yes.
Because we're in college. And
because we're in college.
that's all we know is college.
We're going to talk about the good and the bad also.
And the roommates.
And the food.
And where we go and why we go there.
There's like scissor noises. We're back to where we started, which is where we had the bad audio, so we apologize if it's bad again.
We're trying to figure out what direction we want to go with this podcast.
Yeah.
So
we decided that if you haven't subscribed to my channel, which you need to, because I just reached 300.
301.
301.
I'm
Which,
the one.
do I get like a YouTube plaque for 300?
They send you like a little gift card. Like,
that would be amazing.
Every
That's
300 subscribers, you get a gift card.
Yeah. Could you imagine? People gain that in like a second.
Seriously. It's like glue on this table.
Jealous.
But yeah, Mitchell's YouTube channel hit 300 his like first YouTube channel, not the farm
The
ones.
OG.
The OG.
We're gonna start posting on that more. Because I like stopped posting on that.
Yeah.
And that was a fun channel.
He says we, but it's his channel, and I'm just
It is,
I'm
but
just
like
gonna be
you're
there
in that,
too.
so.
Yeah.
I'll give you a cut.
No, you won't.
That I don't get.
A cut of the 28 cents you
Yeah.
make. No, it's fine.
It's fine. Okay, but back to our topic.
Of college.
What do we want to talk about first?
We should start off with where we each
yeah.
go. So I go to Western Michigan. And
I went... What were you going to say?
I was going to say in Kalamazoo, Michigan, but that's fine.
Okay, I went to MSU, Michigan State University.
The Spartans.
And now I go to a community college with, like... It's actually, like, one of the biggest, like...
Community colleges?
Yeah, isn't it?
Probably.
Well,
in
if
Michigan.
it's not.
In Michigan, probably,
Okay.
yeah.
But that's where I go now, because I couldn't handle MSU.
Are you gonna go anywhere after?
Yes.
Where?
Northwood.
This turns into an interview.
I
And
know.
where are you going next?
Where are you gonna go now?
So you're gonna go to Northwood University
Yes.
after hits desk.
After I get some type of education.
Like an associate's.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool?
Cute.
What are you doing?
I am going for biomedical sciences, and Mitchell just made a gagging noise.
It's not like bad, it's just too much education.
Truly, because I want to go to med school too, so that's like
more education.
Yeah.
You like it though, don't you?
I do. I love it.
See? I don't.
See, now we have different experiences.
Yeah, I want to be done already.
I
have like 2 more years, and this will be my 3rd. I have 2 more after, like basically.
Are you gonna take summer classes?
I should have taken summer classes, and I probably will next year.
From here on out.
Yeah.
I'm kind of the same way. Like, I should have been in Kalamazoo this summer taking summer classes, but I'm not. Here I am, making a podcast.
Instead.
But what are you going for?
Business. Management. This sounds really boring.
Like... No, it doesn't. It's fine. We'll get to the good stuff.
The good stuff. The food. Did you like the food?
At Western?
Yeah. Did you have like a pass?
Yeah, my freshman year, I had, like,
Mine too.
an unlimited dining.
I did too, and it was amazing.
And it really, truly was. You could walk in there and be like, I'm just going to eat one cookie.
Yes, and then leave.
And then leave.
I always had, like, a full meal. I was like, I'm here, I gotta eat I can.
Yeah, I think I did the same thing because I was like, well, I'm paying for it. Now I have to, like, gain 30 pounds.
And then they have pop, and I, like, got pop every day, and I was like, okay, I should probably stop.
Yeah.
And then I started getting, like, lemonade.
It's, like, not any better.
I know. It was, like, fresh. I got apple juice.
Oh. I never got anything other than pop.
Vitamins. Yeah, exactly.
Because I'm a terrible person. I'm a trash human being.
I'm trash.
Well, like, I never went into the dining hall for breakfast. You probably ate breakfast, didn't you?
It depends on when my class was.
Did you have, like, Pop-Tarts and stuff in here?
Whenever I freaking went, it was, like, done with breakfast already. And, like, it's, like, 10 o'clock. Like, nobody is even awake right now.
Yeah. I hate breakfast. I love breakfast foods. But I hate breakfast.
Like getting up.
Yeah, I hate the time of day that breakfast happens.
That's so dumb, because you literally sleep so much.
I do.
It makes sense, though.
I slept so much my first year. Well, not so much this past year. Oh, I didn't have class until noon this past year. Yes, I did. What am I talking about?
I always slept till, like, 9:30.
Yeah, but you had, like, classes at, like, 10 and 11, didn't you? Yeah. This past year, I would, like, wake up and I'd have texts from you and Dana. I would have, like, a whole conversation.
It would be, like, important, too. We'd be like, Paige, wake up! We knew you were sleeping.
Yeah.
That's, like, happening right now, still.
Yeah, but I'm usually up now because I work in the mornings.
That one day we were going to take pictures. You did not wake up.
To take pictures?
Yeah. In Flint. For your mom.
Oh, that's true. True, Dad.
I was like, Paige, I called you to wake you up.
And I didn't answer.
Maybe later.
No, it was like 10 o'clock, because I was like, oh, we should go at like 10, and you were already coming back from Delta. So.
Okay, let's talk about
college. College is a good place.
We're done
to
with
sleep.
food.
We could talk about our dorm rooms, our freshman year.
Our roommates.
And our rooms, yeah.
My dorm was trash.
Mine was brand new. I was the first person to ever live in my room.
I was probably like the 200. My dad literally stayed like in that hall on the same floor.
Wait, really?
Yeah, on the same floor. He got kicked out.
I was gonna say, is that where he got kicked out of?
Probably.
Why did he get kicked out? The fireworks.
Because they lit off a firework. I don't know if it was like in the dorm or like. I feel like it would have to be out the window.
That's funny.
Dude, the fire... Did you always have, like, fire
drills?
Drills, yeah.
I think we had one while I was there. They were, like... They told us that they were, like, scheduled. We had one while I was in the building.
Oh.
I was taking a nap.
Go figure. Mine was always at, like, 9 o'clock at night. And they would make us go outside.
Yeah.
My roommates didn't. They just, like, stayed in their room.
Oh, really?
And I was like... I should just stay in their room too, but I like...
You're like, I'm a good noodle, I have to go. Yeah. Those were so annoying. The one time that I was there for a fire drill, I went out the wrong door, and like, you're supposed to go like towards the parking lot, and I went towards the dining hall, and there was like people out there. Died. Yeah, and they were like, you guys are in the... There was like 20 other people that were standing there with me, and they were all just like, we're not gonna walk all the way across the parking lot. And I was like, no, I feel you, like I'm here too. I didn't go that way. But like, there was people out there who were like running the fire drill, like the RAs and stuff, and they were like, you guys, next time you need to go like towards the parking lot. And we were all just like, yeah, okay. Like, we wouldn't have died if we were standing.
We had them like once a month or twice a month, I swear.
We did not. Or I was never there for them if that happened.
I was always there. It was the worst. They were so often. So often.
I can see where that would be annoying. I was annoyed with the one that I was there for because I was taking a nap. And I woke up and I was like... And they would go through the halls with an air horn. They would honk it 3 times to get people to, like, come out. And I'm like, this is so dumb.
Like, you're gonna die if you were, like, there's a fire and you're blowing a horn.
Yeah. Like, what if there was a real fire and I was waiting for the air horn to, like, tell me that it was a fire?
I think we had a real one once, but it was, like, fake. Like, they said it was real, but it wasn't.
But it was fake?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it was just a fire drill.
I always thought it was funny because... So my building was one of, like, 2 new dorm buildings that got built at Western.
Nice.
And I lived in West. Like, the West building, and then the East building was, like,
I lived in West.
Oh my gosh, twins! But it was always funny when the other building would have a fire drill, and, like, we wouldn't. Yeah, and you just see everybody come out of the building, and they're all, like, pissed off, like, because they have to, like, leave their room.
That was me.
We had different dorm experiences, but similar roommate experiences, because all of our roommates were annoying.
Mm-hmm. Mine were some pot smokers, some bass blowers.
Oh, yeah, I forgot that they had music.
Which, that wasn't bad, because, like, I liked their music sometimes.
Yeah, and you'd, like, jam to it.
Yeah.
You're like, ooh!
I think they played Black Bear. That's, like, where I first heard
him.
The Black Bear song, and I was like, ooh!
You just fell in love.
Yes. What else did they do? They drank all the time. The cops came.
To your room?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I wasn't there. But they, like, rid up our room or whatever.
Oh.
You didn't know this?
No,
yes,
I
you
didn't
did.
know that. I didn't know the cops came.
Yeah, they, like, rid up our room, and then we had to go meet with, like, the community person.
Oh, I knew that you had to go to, like, a meeting.
That was so stupid.
Were you like, I wasn't there?
Yeah, I was like, I don't even know what you're talking about.
You're like, I just live in this room, I don't talk to him.
Yes.
I don't know him.
Well, it wasn't like my roommate.
Oh, it was your suite mate? Oh. Well, that's dumb. Why did you have to go?
I don't know.
Just because you shared
a
bathroom? They
didn't have to go. And then they were, like, telling me, like, what to say. And I'm like... I don't even know, like, what happened.
Yeah, I wasn't even there. That's dumb. What was it for? Weed?
Weed.
Oh, okay.
I think. I just have so many bad experiences. PTSD
they're all just rushing back right now. Speaking of weed, the one time that, well, I shouldn't say the one time that someone was smoking weed in my dorm building, because there are definitely people that were smoking in there. But there was one time that someone on my floor, like in my hall, was smoking it. And so our dorms, the vents were connected. Like the air conditioning and heating vents were connected with like every 2 rooms they were connected. And so like if someone was doing something or like had the window open in their room, it would like flow through to the other room. And so there was somebody smoking weed in one of the rooms and you could smell it throughout the entire... There's a bug. There's a fly. But anyway, you could smell it throughout the entire floor. And, like, it was funny because it was, like, probably a Tuesday night or something. And so we're all just in our rooms.
Yes.
And so I open the door to my room and look out in the hallway. And I look down the hallway and there's, like, 3 other people sticking their heads out of their dorm room to, like, see, like, what the smell is. And I stuck my head out and I was like... I just kind of looked at somebody and I said... It smells like a skunk. And the girl from the next room over, she goes, it's not a skunk, it's weed. And I was like, no duh, it's weed. Like, who just has a skunk in a dorm room? Like,
I don't care if you're smoking weed, but like...
But don't do it where I can smell it, yeah.
I don't know. The one time I thought I was getting murdered.
Oh my gosh, yes, tell that story, yes. Oh,
so it was like the week of finals, and I was like, I didn't know this was a thing. Should I tell them that first or like after?
Just tell them what happened and then tell them what it was.
I was just chilling on my, what is it called, like a bunk bed.
A futon? Oh, you were on on your bed?
Because my roommate was always on the futon. I'm like, I don't even want to be back here.
I'm just gonna be up in the air.
So I was like up there, and it was the week of finals. And I, like, had my headphones in.
Oh, God.
And, like, our window was wide open so I could hear, like, everything. And all of a sudden I hear, like, these screams from, like, outside all over.
Everywhere.
And my, like, somebody down the hall broke one of their windows, like smashed it.
Oh my god.
They were like, yeah! They smashed the window, so I heard that too. And I was like, oh shit, there's a murderer, like, here, I'm gonna die.
Oh my god.
So I literally, like, called my mom.
I was gonna say, didn't you call your mom?
Yeah. But she didn't even answer.
Oh
I was
my
like,
gosh.
I'm being murdered. Actually, I don't think my roommate was there, because he came back, and he's like, did you hear that? And I was like, wait, nobody died? Like, you heard that?
What was that?
And apparently it's just a thing to, like, scream when you're, like, studying. At 9 o'clock or something.
At night. Like, who does that? Oh, gosh.
I was being murdered. I thought I was gonna get murdered. I literally was, like, thinking out a plan of where to hide.
Oh,
and
my
I was
gosh.
like, there's nowhere.
You just, like, go under the covers. You're like, well, this is it. This is the end.
And if my roommates don't have their door locked, they can just, like, come in my room anyways.
Yeah, because the bathroom.
Yeah.
So your dorm was, like, a suite style, so 2 people were in a room, and 2 people were in another room, and you guys, the 4 of you shared a bathroom.
And the bathroom, like, only had the chain lock thing.
Oh, no.
It was the worst. So they could just, like, come in our room whenever, basically.
That's dumb. I don't think I would have been able to handle that.
I didn't.
I had a community style, which
I don't know if I
was
could do
almost even worse. They both are really bad.
Nice. I think somebody's coming.
The only way to go is to just have your own single room.
Yes, truly. Like you had this year.
I had an apartment. That doesn't count.
You had your own room, though.
Yeah. Pauses. There's somebody coming.
No, I don't think they're here. What else do we want to talk about? Because that's like my roommates.
I could tell the story of my roommate and her MIP.
Okay.
My roommate got an MIP. No.
That's it.
This
is a mess.
She went out drinking. So my second roommate.
Were we on the phone?
Were we on the phone?
Were we on the phone, or did you just tell me this, like...
I think I told you over the phone. Because this was freshman year.
Or did we, like, drive home together?
Oh, maybe. Mitchell and I carpooled, because
Yeah.
So I would drive from Kalamazoo back to where we live, and I would go basically through Lansing on my way home. So I would, on like Friday mornings, I would drive through Lansing, pick Mitchell up, and we'd just drive home together.
It was so great.
It was perfect.
It was a fun ride.
And we both came home like every weekend,
yeah.
So it was like...
You didn't, did you? I
freshman
did,
year?
Sure.
There was like maybe 2 or 3 weekends that I didn't come home.
Really?
Freshman year? Yeah. I was never there on the weekends. The one of the like very few weekends that I stayed there, my roommate got an MIP.
And I feel like you never came home.
Freshman year?
Yeah.
I was always home freshman year. We always drove together.
No, we rode together like 4 times. You did not come home that much. You worked at Applebee's.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't. I didn't work at all freshman year.
Oh, well, I'm high.
Apparently. Well,
that's weird. This just changes everything.
My whole memory is just wrong.
I know I rode home with Tina all the time.
You did, yes.
I think we
Tina
said a
and
name
Tina.
in our last podcast.
We said Dana, but like whatever.
Whatever.
Dana's fine. Dana's our like other like
Tina.
Yeah, she's the missing third of this podcast.
She'll be on it soon.
Yeah. But no, I didn't work at all freshman year, which is dumb.
That's weird because I feel like you did.
Mm-mm. I worked at Applebee's. I know, I don't know why I said it like that. Applebee's.
The accent.
I worked at Applebee's the summer after freshman year. And then I went and worked at Applebee's last year. Applebee's sponsor us.
Sponsor me. Okay, MIP.
Okay, the MIP. So it was
we talk about like us telling the story.
Yeah, I
to each other instead
what
of
should we talk
the
about?
Story.
No, so this was like the weekend before finals week. The weekend before finals week. So
Wait, what roommate was... Well, this was your new roommate.
This was the one who was normal.
Yeah.
My first roommate was something else. We're not even going to talk about her, because she was...
We're not, because... Yeah.
It was...
It was
bad. It was really bad. Anyway, so this was my...
Wait, why did she leave? She didn't have money, right?
No, she, like, just dropped out. She never went to class.
Yeah.
I remember the one time she was FaceTiming her dad, and her dad was like, don't you have, like, aren't you supposed to have a class right now? Because, like, he knew, like, her schedule. And she was like, oh, no, it got canceled. And I just wanted to, like, scream across the room.
It's not canceled.
It's not canceled. She never goes to class, and her girlfriend is living in our room.
Did she not have any books, either?
Probably not. She just always talked. She would always sleep, like, all day. Mm-hmm. And then she would sleep with her computer, like, sideways so that she could watch, like, Netflix on it. But she would sleep. The last, like, 2 weeks that she was there, she would sleep all day, and she'd only get up to go and eat. Like, dinner. She would eat, like, one time a day. Like, what?
That's terrible.
And she would be, like, under this giant pile of covers and just, like, sitting there.
She's
sleeping.
gonna be, like... I don't want to say it. Sorry.
She's gonna be... Not a productive member of
Yes.
society is what she's gonna be. Anyway, so my second roommate... That girl didn't even make it through the first semester. No. She left in early November. Yeah. So my second roommate moved in, and I was with... We were roommates for, like, the majority of the year. So this girl, we were fine. Like, we just, like, lived together. We didn't have any problems, with each other. Yeah, we just coexisted.
Did you guys, like, talk or no?
No, we didn't talk to each other, like, have a conversation until, like, 2 weeks before school ended. Then we, like, finally started talking, and, like... She was really nice.
I feel like I just never had a conversation with my roommate. I mean, I did, because we always went and, like, ate together.
Oh, you did?
But it was, like...
Yeah, it was...
Nothing.
Yeah. It was exactly that. It was nothing. Like... Anyway, so... It was the weekend before finals, and she went out drinking, and she, like, told me... It was, like, 11 o'clock on Friday night. No, it was Saturday night, because... Yeah, it was Saturday night. So she came into our room, and she had already been drinking. Like, they were doing shots in, like, somebody else's room. Mm-hmm. So she comes into our room, and she calls me by the wrong name, first of all. She was like, hey, Sadie, like, can you leave your... I was like, first of all...
That's not even close.
No, that was one of the girls that she was drinking with.
Oh.
So she was, like, tipsy to the point of, like, she didn't know who I was. But, like, she knew that I was her roommate. Which is whatever. So she was like, hey, our, like, DD ditched us. Can you leave your phone on so that in case you need to, like, come pick us up somewhere, you know, you can. Yeah. I was like, yeah, sure, I'll leave. Like, I'm not just going to leave you out in the middle of the night. Like, that's fine. And so that was at, like, 11 o'clock. And so I went to bed because I was going to wake up early the next morning and study for finals. Because I had, like, a chemistry final on Monday.
That didn't happen.
No, it didn't. So I get a call. I went to bed at, like, maybe, like, midnight. And I got a call at 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning.
Are you kidding me? My phone's off by then.
Well, my phone is, like... You shut your phone off at night?
No, I just don't, like... I don't answer.
Yeah. Well, I knew it was her because I had her number. And I was like... So I saw that it was her. And I was like, oh, snap. So I picked it up. And she's bawling. Like, just... wailing.
What happened to, like, where you guys were in the bathroom?
That's coming up. Oh, just wait. There's more. But, so I pick up the phone, and she's, like, crying her eyes out. And she's like, Paige, the first thing she says is, she goes, Paige, I'm here with the cops. And I was like, oh. My God. And I kept trying to ask her. I was like, where are you? Like, where are you? And she wouldn't, she was, like, incoherent.
Wasn't she in the parking lot?
Yeah, she was in the front of our building, outside, sitting on, like, a picnic table. Because her and her whole group of friends got caught because they were all drinking. Mm-hmm. And so finally I figured out, she's like, I'm at the front of the building. And I was like, what building? You know, what building? And she's like, our dorm. And I was like, are you shitting me? You couldn't make it 15 more steps to get into our building. But no, so I was like, okay, hold on, I'll be down there in a second. So I hung up and I put clothes on because I was, like, in bed in, like, shorts and, like, a tank top. And So I go down there, and sure enough, there's a cop car parked out on the sidewalk in front of our dorm building, lights flashing and everything, and there's 2 cops. And the one cop comes up to me and he goes, who are you here for? And I said, this girl. I was like, I'm her roommate. And he's like, okay, I'm releasing her into your custody because she cannot be left alone, because if she, like, throws up, she's gonna die, basically. If she, like, throws up when she's, like, sleeping or something. And,
why, they didn't do it. Oh, she got an MIP.
Yeah, he explained it all to me. He was like, she's getting an MIP. She's gonna think that it's, like, the end of the world, but, like, you need to... She was already crying. She knew she had gotten the MIP, so she'd, like...
Was she still drunk?
Oh, yeah. She was, like... She blew... Okay, so the legal limit, like, over the limit is 0.08.
Yeah.
She blew a 0.167, which is double the legal limit. And, like, obviously, 0.167 over her limit, because she wasn't even 21.
Yeah.
So he was like explaining it to me, and then the other cop came over and she goes, would you be willing to take a breathalyzer? And I was like, yeah. She goes, have you been drinking tonight? And I said, no, it's 3:00 in the morning on the Saturday before finals. No, I haven't been drinking. And she goes, are you sure? And I was like, yes, I'm sure. Like, what do you mean, are you sure? Yeah.
She's like, oh no, I forgot about, like, the
normal people.
Yeah.
But so I take this breathalyzer, and the cop she goes, oh, you blew a 0.000, and I was like, you think? Like, what do you think I was doing?
I told you I did not have anything.
Yeah, I was like, I had to put on pants to come down here. I wasn't drinking. And so I had to, like, get my roommate upstairs. I don't know how she walked upstairs, because by the time we got upstairs, she was like, I want to call my mom. And I said, are you sure you want to call your mom right now? Like, in this state. And she was like, yes, I need to call my mom. She always makes me, like, feel better. And this is all drunken, like, she's slurring her words, just crying through all of this. And so I said, okay. She called her mom. And I got on the phone with her mom, and I said, you need to come pick her up. Her parents lived, like...
You need to come pick her up.
Her parents lived, like, 20 minutes away. So it wasn't that big of a deal. And... So I said, you need to come pick her up. And... Okay. Mitchell's trying to tell me how long we've been recording. But I told her mom to come pick her up, and at that point, my roommate is, like, on the verge of, like, throwing up. And I said, do you need to go to the bathroom? And she said, yeah. And so I literally, like... She was, like, 6'2", like, maybe...
Me?
Like, 200 pounds.
She's bigger than me?
Yeah. She was, like... She wasn't fat, but she was like...
There's no way she was 200.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Like, compare her to somebody we know.
Like...
But say Tina.
We'll talk about that later. Okay. But anyway. So I, like, carried her...
I need to know.
Well, she was...
Her BMI.
I need to know.
What's her BMI?
I don't know. I don't know what mine is.
I don't know. I don't either.
Okay, but she was tall. She was much bigger than I am. Like, I'm a short person. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, I'll tell you later, but... So I, like, basically carried her to the bathroom because she couldn't walk. And so she got into the bathroom, starts throwing up. She starts, like, sticking her finger down her throat to, like, throw up. And I was like, you need to not do that because I don't want you to die.
Never mind, keep going.
And then her parents finally came. There's more to the story, but I'm not going to go into all that detail. But her parents came, and she was so incoherent that she could not stand up to get down to her parents' car. We lived on the top floor of our dorm, which is the 4th floor. And we had to take the desk chair from her desk in our room, sit her on it, and then roll her into the elevator on this desk chair, down the elevator, out of the building, down the sidewalk, into her parents' car.
That was really fun.
It was, by the time I went to bed, it was like 4:30 in the morning.
That sucks.
And I was like, I was supposed to get up and study. And then I didn't. I got up the next morning and I was like, I'm going to get a smoothie because I deserve it. And then I called, like, my parents and
that does suck. Like, I probably wouldn't have done that.
It was...
For my roommate.
Terrible. Like, she was nice. I wasn't just gonna, like, leave her with the cops. So...
You a rebel. You a trooper.
Truly. She's the rebel. I'm the trooper.
Yeah. You a rebel. I'm glad I didn't get anything. Nothing happened. No legalities.
No legalities. Yeah. I'm trying to think of, like, stories that you told me about your roommate, but I feel like nothing was that dramatic.
He always was at, like, a frat house.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, didn't he have, like, bottles of spit?
Yeah.
Ew. I remember you sending me
one of my YouTube videos.
Oh gosh, pictures of those.
That was gross. Like, he could, like, throw them away.
I know.
But he didn't. He just, like, left them all over.
Yeah, they were just, like, randomly throughout the room. That's so... It was like, he chewed tobacco, I'm assuming? That's disgusting.
It is. It was.
Because it's brown.
He was very a dirty person.
Oh, gosh.
I feel like, I don't know. I never cleaned either because I was like, I ain't cleaning for you.
I'm not cleaning yours, yeah. I'll clean my stuff, but not yours. Mm-mm.
That was the worst.
That's why I will never live with a roommate again.
I will never live,
with
somebody again.
Because it's terrible.
In a terrible room.
In a terrible place, in a terrible room.
It was terrible. It was old.
Yeah. Well, I mean, my apartment was old and gross.
I think it's just because CMU's dorms are so nice.
Yeah.
And, like, I was in one of those and I was like, mine's crap compared to this.
Swears. Yeah.
Those were so nice.
Yeah. They are nice. Well, I feel like all of them aren't like that.
They had their own room. Well, not all of them are like that. But anyways.
Anyway. What was your favorite class?
My bike.
Oh, yes. Tell them the story of your bike.
Okay, so MSU is, like, the biggest campus in the world. Not really, but...
Wrong. Incorrect.
It is, kind of.
It's pretty
huge.
big.
It's probably one of the biggest.
Yeah. It's definitely...
It's just so spaced out.
Yeah.
So, like, I needed to have a bike. I had to walk, like, 25 minutes to, like, some of my classes.
Oh, gosh. That's so terrible. I'm not being sarcastic. Like, that's terrible.
So terrible.
My, like, longest walk is, like, maybe, like, 8 minutes.
Yeah, that was, like, my closest. But anyways... The one time, I always you have to lock up your bike or it's, like, gone immediately. Somebody will steal it.
Right.
But the one time I locked up my bike, I, like, forgot to go through it. So it was just, the lock was around the pole and then my bike was just sitting there.
Oh, God.
And I'm pretty sure it was a weekend, so I came back and it was just, like, still sitting there and I'm like, alright.
Oh!
Thank the Lord. I mean, it probably looked like it was locked up, but it was not at all.
Yeah.
And my password
he had, like,
unlock it was shat.
SHAT. Shat.
So every time I unlocked it, I was like, shat. It's so stupid.
It's so funny, though.
And then my bike got stolen.
I still cannot believe that your bike got stolen.
Like, that's kind of rude.
A little bit, yeah.
And the stupid part about it is I, like, went and looked for it twice.
Mm-hmm.
I left it at, like, the furthest spot away from me. Because I left it at one of my classes. Because somebody picked me up. My sister picked me up.
Why would
and
you
then I went home.
Oh, okay.
So it was, like, there all weekend. And it wasn't there when I got back. I went and looked for it twice and couldn't find it.
Didn't you say that you thought that you chained it to somebody else's bike? And that's why it was gone?
Did I?
Someone just rode away on 2 bicycles?
No, I think I almost did.
Oh.
Like that time, but I don't think I did. But, like, the lock was gone. I thought the lock would at least still be there.
Yeah. No, they took that, too. They figured out your shat. And took your bike.
But then, like, that was, like, halfway through the year or something. And it was the winter, so I had to walk all winter because I was too lazy to get another bike.
Did you ride your bike in the winter?
Yeah.
I feel like that would be terrible. Because it'd be so cold.
No, they always... Yeah, it was freezing.
Do they salt at...
Yeah, they salt and plow it all the time.
No, see, they don't at Western.
Really?
No.
Yeah, ours are, like, always nice, kind of.
Ours were not. Well, I mean, like, sometimes. Like, they eventually get to everything, but, like, when it snows, and it snows a lot, they just, like, don't even care.
We live in Michigan.
Yeah.
It snows a lot.
Yeah, and Kalamazoo is towards a lake, so you get freaking lake effect.
Freaking lake effect.
Freaking lake effect. Yeah, but...
Should we wrap this up?
We could.
Because how long has it been? 35 minutes. This is our longest podcast.
Wow.
Yet. So we should wrap it up.
We stayed on topic pretty well, though.
We did.
Congratulations to us.
2 years of college.
Talking Wackos.
Talking Wackos. College 101, how not to do.
Yeah, who not to live with. Roommates.
Who not to live with. Where not to live. Where to put your bike so it gets stolen.
And what not to do. Go to college. Don't go to college.
How do we end it?
Goodbye.
Goodbye.